Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. For today's discussion video, we have one hell of a beast to talk about, as Hasbro have gone ahead February 1st and have unveiled the entire Transformers Rise of the Beasts mainline, or the gimmick-based toys, the ones that are intended for the younger collector. But the reason why I'm going to be talking about them is because not only do I think they are some of the coolest gimmick-inspired toys we've seen for a live-action movie ever, but some of them give us our best look at how the characters shall appear in the upcoming movie, and it's just going to be so sick. And there's also some Battle Masters, which I believe we can use with our generation figures, so really awesome toy line. You know, yesterday we got that amazing fan stream where they gave us the entire first wave of Transformers Studio Series Rise of the Beast figures, and the next day they showcased the entire main line. So let's jump into it. We're going to very quickly read through the brief. So it says Transformers Rise of the Beasts is coming to theatres this June, and in preparation for the film's upcoming release, Hasbro has unveiled a new line of Transformers toys to go along with the movie. 4 types of Beast Alliance toys will hit shelves on April 10th, including Battle Changers, Beast Weaponizers, Beast Combiners, and Beasts Battle Masters. The different lines of toys will run from an approximate retail price of $6 to $20. They feature characters such as Optimus Prime, Bumblebee, Rhinox, who will convert into a Rhino, and you can also take a look at all of the images, which we're going to discuss now. So here we have an image. These are the Beast Alliance Battle Changers. 2 of them we've already seen, that being Bumblebee and Optimus Prime, but the new one is Rhinox, and for a character of which we haven't got a great glimpse of yet in either toy or CGI form, this looks fantastic. And you know, the Optimus Prime and the Bumblebee, at least in their robot modes, look pretty accurate to what we've seen from the latest trailer, so this is a pretty decent indication of what we can expect from Rhinox in the upcoming movie. You know, of course it's subject to change slightly, but I think this is going to be, for the most part, how he's going to look in the film. And again, for a Beast Alliance toy, for a gimmick-based figure, this looks fantastic. Exceptional amount of sculpted in surface detail on all 3 of these. You know, the Optimus looks great, as so does the Bumblebee. You can even see that Michael Bay-inspired blade slapped on the side of Prime's arm, which is just so sick. We saw him deploy that, I think, in the final battle in the teaser trailer, so that's awesome. And Rhinox appears to actually have those spinning Gatling guns, which he had in the original Beast Wars series, which I think is so awesome. Here we have an image of all 3 of them in their alt modes. Optimus Prime looking slightly more Beast Hunters inspired. Not too sure why they've gone with this vehicle mode for him, but we do get the off-road Camaro for Bumblebee, which again, very accurate to what we've seen on set and from the trailer. And we have Rhinox in his Rhino mode, which looks to be almost spot on to how he appeared in Rhino mode in the trailer, so that's really sick. I do like the brown. I'm not too keen on the kind of gunmetal grey that they've gone for on the front legs. You know, that looks a little strange, but the detailing on the head looks fantastic. I mean, I love some of these mechanized beasts that we're seeing for the latest Transformers movie. Here we have a close-up image of the Optimus Prime, looking really awesome. I think that looks fantastic. Here we have him in alt mode, another image of Rhinox in robot mode, and a close-up there of the Beast mode. So very, very nice stuff. And then the next assortment here are the Transformers Rise of the Beasts Beast Alliance Beast Weaponizer 2-pack. So these are your standard Autobots or Maximals with an additional companion, which I don't think is going to appear in the movie, but we have Optimus Prime and Optimus Primal revealed. We've already seen the Optimus Primal. It looks pretty cool, you know. Unfortunately, from the latest teaser trailer, the robot and the ape mode don't appear to be that spot on, so that has gone through quite a drastic change, it would appear. But he will include Tigatron as kind of his Battle Master. We've all seen how he kind of turns into this crossbow, but Optimus Prime, for a gimmick-based toy, I think looks fantastic. Now, this is the traditional kind of G1 cab that he's going to have in the movie, so it does beg the question as to why there are 2 different vehicle modes for Optimus in this gimmick-based mainline, but robot mode-wise, looking awesome, and the articulation doesn't look too bad either. You know, you can clearly see the ball joints in the shoulders and in the elbows, some nice hip joints as well as knee joints, and he'll have some head articulation, and I'm not sure if I'm going crazy, but it kind of looks like he's going to have maybe some upper torso articulation, so very impressive for a gimmick-based toy. And he'll come with this kind of mechanized wolf, a character which I don't think we're going to see in the movie. I don't think there's an official name for this guy. To me, it looks like Steeljaw, but really nice metallic silver kind of panels over the top, and this transforms into a chainsaw. Now, when I first saw this, immediately my mind was thrown back to the Dark of the Moon video game where Optimus Prime kind of soups up to face against Megatron and Shockwave, and I think that's kind of where they've got the inspiration for this, but looking so awesome. And here we have an image of Prime in the truck mode, that traditional G1 cab, and it looks great. So Very impressed with these. And then the next load of toys we have to talk about are the Beast Combiners for Transformers Rise of the Beasts. Now, I think there are 3 characters here: Bumblebee, Optimus Primal, and RC. So our first look at a gimmick-based version of RC, and she might even look a little better than her official core class rendition. But we have an image here of all 3 of them with their Beast upgrades. Immediately when I look at Bumblebee, that head sculpt reminds me of the animated Bumblebee. I'm not sure if that was the inspiration behind it. Primal's kind of got this jungle vibe going on, you know. I think this is Skullcruncher as his armor, and I'm not too sure whose armor it would be for RC. Maybe Tigatron, but let's take a look at some of the up-close images. So here we have Bumblebee equipped with his Beast partner. You know, these are definitely intended for the younger collector, but looking to be pretty fun. We haven't really seen anything like this with some of the more recent live-action movies, so it's going to be fantastic to get something that is so different as far as the gimmick-based line is concerned. Here we have an image of Bumblebee in the vehicle mode. Now, this is the traditional Camaro, you know, how he appeared towards the end of the Bumblebee movie, so he doesn't have the souped-up off-road cage yet, but for a gimmick-based figure, looking pretty sweet. And here we have an image of both Bumblebee in robot mode and his partner in the beast mode. And the beast mode on that guy looks fantastic. He has actually got some pretty decent head articulation by the looks of it. And, you know, Bumblebee looks a little spindly, but to be fair, not too bad at all. I'm pretty impressed. And now we get into the best one, in my opinion. Here we have the RC figure. So we have her here in the bike mode. Of course, it's not licensed because it's a gimmick-based toy, but bike mode actually looking pretty decent. Nice paint, nice sculpt work. And here we have her companion, which is this white wolf. I'm not too sure who this is supposed to be. It doesn't specify which character is which on this, you know, press release, but it doesn't look too bad. And then here we have an image of RC in her robot mode. And I'm going to be honest with you guys, I actually am pretty impressed. You know, the back kibble on this one looks better than the core class version. Unfortunately, the articulation looks to be a little lacking. I don't think she has any form of elbow joint, but you know, if you just want an RC to stand alongside some of your Studio Series figures, I don't think this one's going to be a bad shout at all. I'm definitely going to be reviewing some of these. I think these guys look really awesome. Here we have her fully armored up, so it's nice how they kind of kept the robot mode of the main character, so you can kind of see RC's visor and face, but it's encased within this white armor from her beast counterpart, which is pretty awesome. So yeah, these look pretty cool. And here we have the Optimus Primal version. Now, this to me looks a lot better than that previous Optimus Primal that we just took a look at. I mean, the mechanical detail is just nuts. Now, in his standard beast mode, Primal appears to be already armored. You've got this whole kind of brown assembly over the top. The mechanical detail that we have for the head looks really sick. And, you know, the proportions look a little strange in the arm department, but not too bad. Here we have his beast counterpart, which immediately I can tell this one is Skullcruncher. Pretty decent crocodile mode. You know what? The beast mode on this guy is actually pretty sick too. Nice mechanical detail. I mean, it would be so awesome to see Skullcruncher in the movie, but unfortunately, I don't think we're going to. You know, I think this is clearly just for a toy, but still, it's pretty awesome. And then here we have an image of just Optimus Primal in his robot mode alongside Skullcruncher in the croc mode, and yeah, the robot mode don't look great, I'm not going to lie. He looks very spindly. The head sculpt of the bot mode is severely inaccurate. I mean, this looks nothing like how Primal looked towards the end of that teaser trailer, but I think it's really where you combine the two where this is at. So you can see we have Skullcruncher just kind of plonked on top of Primal. I don't think the armor integrates as nicely with this guy as it did with Bumblebee and RC, but you know what, not too bad. I can see younger collectors going bonkers for these. They're definitely going to be pretty fun. And here we have the Battle Masters. So these are going to be intended, I want to say, for generation figures. You know, you can pick these up. I imagine they're going to be quite cheap, probably in the $6 mark, and you can use them across the board with anything that's kind of MechTech port compatible. So here we have a cheetah. I don't think this is Cheetor, but decent beast mode, and this transforms into an almost claw-like weapon, so that's pretty sweet. We have Rhinox here, which is pretty awesome, and he transforms into a Gatling gun, so maybe that cheetah is Cheetor. So that's pretty cool. So you're going to get your Maximals, which can also turn into weapons. So yeah, here we have Rhinox. He'll turn into a Gatling gun, which I actually think looks fantastic. Definitely going to be using that to armor up some of my Studio Series figures. Here we have, I think, Skullcruncher, and he's going to transform into some kind of Ion Blaster. Kind of reminds me of Prime's Buster Cannon from Revenge of the Fallen. And hold up, stop the press. So just as I was about to hit the publish button on some of the reveals that we literally just discussed, we got another Transformers Rise of the Beast reveal, and it's looking to be the sickest one yet. This is a Transformers Rise of the Beasts Beast Mode Bumblebee, otherwise known as Eagle Beast Mode Bumblebee. And guys, this looks freaking cool. I mean, in terms of all of the gimmick-based figures we've seen so far, this is looking to be the best. I mean, here we have an image of Bumblebee just in the standard robot mode. And to me, at least, I think it's going to be roughly leader scale. This retails for $49.99, so, you know, about $50. Not looking that bad at all. The engineering looks to be a lot more sophisticated when in comparison to some of those other gimmick-based toys. Kind of reminds me of, I think it was the Power Charge Bumblebee that we saw for the 2018 Solo movie, and this will include lights and sounds plus some phrases. So that's pretty cool. Here we have an image of it in the off-road Camaro. Not looking too bad at all. I mean, yeah, it has a bit of junk kind of hanging out of the trunk, but that's to be expected. We get what kind of looks like an almost Star Saber-like weapon slapped along the side, but it is all about that armored up beast mode, which I'm not going to lie to you, I don't think looks the greatest. It does just seem like Bumblebee's grown a pair of wings and that he has an eagle head sticking out at the front of him. So, will Bumblebee and Air Razor potentially fuse in the movie to create this eagle powered up Bumblebee? I guess only time will tell, but this is really awesome. I mean, damn, some of these Rise of the Beast figures are looking fantastic. The Studio Series has just been hit after hit after hit, and even with the kind of kids line, this main line, they're doing a fantastic job. I just really hope they can give us some clarification on those deluxe figures. But yeah, anyhow, thank you guys all so much for watching. Be sure to sound off down below, and until my next video, I'll see you then. Thanks for watching.